Wow. Hey everyone, today we are on the corner of Indian Creek Drive and 42nd Street. This is the heart of Mid-Beach, Miami. And on today's walking tour, we're gonna be headed north, checking out the Fontainebleau Hotel, Miami Beach, as well as the Nobu Hotel. And then we're gonna be headed back down towards South Beach. So let's go ahead and get started. You know, I wanted to come back and do a walking tour of Mid-Beach because I want to focus more on the side streets and kind of get off of Indian Creek Drive a little bit, show you guys Collins Avenue, and really showcase some of the more modest apartments that are all along Collins and Indian Creek Drive. It's a very, I would say, quaint and quiet neighborhood at times, but it's also very touristy. You have a lot of great architecture, beautiful Spanish style architecture, also with a little bit of a mix of Art Deco. Obviously, the further you go down towards South Beach, you're gonna get a lot more, I should say, Art Deco flair, if you will. If you ever watched any of the walking tours that we've done of South Beach specifically, like Ocean Drive, has a ton of Art Deco buildings. This is now Collins Avenue and 42nd Street. It's a partly cloudy day here in Miami Beach. It's about 81 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's supposed to get up to about 85 today. If we were to cross Collins and go all the way down here, this will bring us to the boardwalk and the water. Check out how unique the facade is of this building. Really rich pink color. And now you can see the Fontainebleau Miami Beach in the distance. It's that big white building. I see Miami is rolling this out now. These parking passes are pretty much everywhere. So you could park on the street, you just download the application on your phone, and you could pay right from your phone. So you don't have to worry about messing around with any of those little kiosks, if you will. I believe this is a hotel. It says the Lexington Hotel. Again, everything on Collins Avenue facing east is right on the water. This is now 43rd Street. Looks like they've recently redone a few of the sidewalks too, all along Collins Avenue. A lot of hotels here. See the Holiday Inn to our left. Rental car place. That's one of the parking meters that are now totally obsolete. But right here is the best way to get around Miami, on these little Vespas. They're so easy to park. You'll never have to look for parking pretty much ever. You're always guaranteed a spot. And I've never noticed the parking enforcement for the Vespas. So it's very convenient. I'd say if you're visiting Miami and maybe you're getting like an Airbnb here for a month or so, instead of renting a car, maybe just get around on a little scooter. I think you're gonna enjoy yourself much, much more. You can really experience Miami a bit better. We have more rental cars, the Enterprise, National, and the Alamo. Now, Hertz is also another rental car company, and Bill Ackman's Pershing Square acquired a majority stake in the company just about 2 weeks ago. This is the Radisson Hotel. And we're coming up on the Fontainebleau Miami Beach. It's that big building right there in the center of the screen. The building just off to the left of us is brand new as well. It says the Fontainebleau Miami Beach Coastal Convention Center, now open. Very cool. I remember watching this building be built over the years. Now this building right here is Soho Beach House. This is a very, very popular place. A lot of New Yorkers come here. They have a great pool deck in the back. Really nice. Right as you round the corner to merge onto Indian Creek Drive, right next to the Fontainebleau Miami Beach. Wow, this looks great. You even have a little connector bridge that'll take you from the Fontainebleau Convention Center right into the Fountain Beach. That's going to be super convenient for conferences. I mean, imagine if a big company, big tech company or banking company has a conference, they could have all of their employees stay at the hotel and they don't have to commute all the way to South Beach to go to the convention center. They can just go right here. Very cool. And here we are, we're going to cross now. And we are now right in front of the Fontainebleau Miami Beach. And this is a look back at the brand new convention center. One of my favorite things to do is just look at these homes across the water. These are really, really stunning mega mansions here. Oh, that's the free Miami Beach trolley. So if you don't want to pay for public transportation, You can just jump on the trolley right here. I'll zoom in across the street. You can see all the yachts and the boats that are docked. And here is the main entrance to Fontainebleau, Miami Beach. This is the main valet entrance. And it looks to be absolutely packed today. Well, it is a Saturday on Easter weekend. You can see the line of taxi cabs and Ubers all coming into Fontainebleau. It goes all the way down Collins too. And a great view, a lot of the boats. Look at this one, Sweet Caroline, it says. The thing is massive. One of the things I love about Miami is just the weather, the environment, and even the air quality. I've only been here for like 2 days, and I feel much better than I felt when I was in New York. I also think coming up, you have the Nobu Hotel. Some really nice cars here in the valet. Looks like a Ferrari, a G-Wagon, and a McLaren. I love the landscaping too. This says 720S McLaren. I'm not a big car guy, but maybe some of the viewers in the audience know a little bit about what that car is all about. Looks very nice. These are the bus stops. You can see the 100 bus, Aventura Mall, 79 bus, Northside Station in Hialeah. But you could also, like I said, get the trolley from here, which is free. That'll bring you all the way up to North Beach, Miami. Such a nice breeze as well, my God.
Entre $1,000, $2,000.
You have the Eden Rock, just off to our right, and I think the Nobu Hotel is right next to the Eden Rock. I'll give you one quick look across the street. You can see those beautiful homes. It looks like this one is just under construction. And I love this shot of the taxi cabs under the palm trees. It's like such a stereotypical Miami shot here. And here you have the Nobu Hotel. What I want to do now is cross at the light, and I want to go to the other side of the street because sometimes you could see manatees in the water. And then we'll start to head down towards South Beach and explore a little bit more of Mid Beach. This is the parking lot if you want to go to the beach. You would just park right here and you're literally right on the water. All right, this is the 4600 block of Collins, and we are going to cross to the left. Look at our view as we wait. It's so stunning. This will take you all the way up towards North Beach, which is also nicknamed the Little Buenos Aires, or Little Argentina. And here we are, right on the water. Let's see if we can see any fish. Some of the homes here are pretty insane, right? Okay, let's get back on the sidewalk and then we'll head back into the heart of Mid-Beach. I'd say if you're visiting Miami and you have some free time, I would come north of the 4500 block of Collins and just take a nice walk along the water and watch the boats go by, maybe catch a nice sunset, and just look at the homes. I believe this is an Airbnb that you could rent out. Literally looks like a floating house. And then this is the Nobu Hotel that we just passed. And we'll be able to head to the other side of the Fontainebleau Miami Beach. Wow, check out this house that they're doing construction on. Pretty amazing boats here. This is like a pontoon boat. island majesty. Here's a great shot of the Fontainebleau. Oh, this is the Sweet Caroline. I think this is the biggest one on the block, at least for right now. Wow, this thing is pretty cool. Another one of the places that I really want to film when I'm here in Miami is the Hollover Marina. That's a really beautiful place. One of the reasons why I like it so much is because it's equidistant between Sunny Isles and Bal Harbor. And you can watch all the fishing boats come in. There's a lot of pelicans hanging out, waiting to get the fish scraps. And I've also seen some pretty big sharks there too. Oh, look at all these engines on this boat. This thing's probably like a speedboat. Here we're going to get a really nice shot of the facade of the new Fontainebleau Convention Center. Here's a better shot of the connector bridge. We'll wait for the light and we'll cross. In the meantime, we'll check out some of these houses. Amazing. Lots of city bikes too, if you want to bike around Miami. can see the 100 bus coming. Oh, look at this blue Porsche. Very cool. Okay. We'll now head downtown. These are all brand new sidewalks, by the way. Landscaping looks great. Everything looks super modern and clean. These are nice apartments here too. Right on the water, close walking distance to the ocean. I want to merge back on Collins Avenue. We'll exit Indian Creek Drive. This is now 43rd Street and Indian Creek. And you can see all the way to the water, the ocean. And this is 42nd Street, where we started the tour. Now from 41st Street down, you have all this elevated seawall now. And this is where we did that walking tour Bayshore, which is an amazing neighborhood full of single-family homes. But you have walking distance to the ocean, which is great. We'll now round this corner and head back to Collins Avenue, and we'll check out the Oceanfront as well as the Boardwalk. I'd say the Boardwalk is probably one of my favorite things about Miami Beach, because you could take it all the way from the south of 5th neighborhood and run it right up to Surfside. You know, if you go through Bal Harbor, Surfside, Bal Harbor, and even to the Haulover Inlet. This is Collins Avenue. Florida's A1A. Then you have the Andaz Hotel right across the street. We will cross since we do have the light. Wind is picking up quite a bit though. It's like a miniature wind tunnel. But the wind does feel good here because it's 80 degrees and I'm right on the ocean. The wind does not feel good when it's 45 degrees and rainy in New York City. That is definitely not fun. Here's some more of the hotels all along Collins Avenue. This is the Continental. Obviously these ones aren't oceanfront. The ones on our side of the street are right on the water and the ocean. You can see a little cafe, coffee shop, and market here. This is a really nice Art Deco style facade. This is similar to the facades you see in South Beach. And then this is looking back at the newly remodeled Andaz, as well as the Cadillac, which is also Art Deco style.
Because it was like 6 o'clock. I don't need to be at the...
This looks all newly renovated too. Nice outdoor dining space. See, I like Mid-Beach because it's a lot more relaxed than South Beach. South Beach is a little bit too crazy. Let's go and check out the water now. Since it's windy, the water's probably going to be a little choppy today. Those are really nice hotel rooms here. You have the balconies looking right over the water and the pool. It's so nice. Look at this one. Imagine sitting on that chair looking out over the ocean. Incredible. Now this is the boardwalk. Wow, really is a perfect day out here in Miami Beach. Big white puffy clouds. One of the things I love about the boardwalk here is it tells you what street you're on. They'll print the numbers right here. And it seems to be a lot of people out too. It is a Saturday, but Easter weekend. You can see all the different cyclists, joggers, runners. It's definitely pretty busy. And then this is the boardwalk facing southbound. So you can go all the way from Mid-Beach all the way down to South Beach here. And to the south of Fifth neighborhood too. Oh, look at that. You know, you could even see the construction site for the Nobu Hotel Miami Beach. And then this is looking back at the new Andaz. It's so cool. Hotel rooms looking right over the water. Wow, the waves are pretty big for Miami. It's definitely because of all the wind. You usually don't have waves like this in Miami. And a lot of seaweed too in the surf. Start to head back to the boardwalk now. so nice here. It would be fantastic to get a little condo overlooking the water.
This is not happening. The walls are cardboard. And then he's like, you might be gonna have something.
Look at this one. Let's check out some of the beachfront cabanas. Really nice. Just a perfect weather day.
Which, yes, it is an excuse, but like sometimes things happen.
Just quickly get a peek in here just to see what it's like. Wow. It's very pretty here. Everything is like poolside, beachside. There's also some new development coming up too. My favorite project is the Amman Miami Beach, which if you've watched any of our New York City tours on 57th Street and 5th Avenue in New York, you have the Amman Hotel and Residences. But wow, look at that. Pretty incredible. We'll make a right, and I want to go 2 more blocks down, and I want to see the progress on the new Amman Miami Beach. Although it doesn't look like there's much progress at all from what I'm seeing from afar, but you never know. There's a lot of new development projects in Sunny Isles Beach, particularly the 2 St. Regis Towers. And it doesn't look like there's been too much progress on those projects either. That or the Bentley. As you know, Sunny Isles Beach is what you call the Billionaires Row of the South. So you have the Turnberry Ocean Club and Residences. You have the Porsche Design Tower. You have the 2 St. Regis Towers that are coming up. And then also in pre-construction, you have the Bentley Design Tower as well. I think my favorite one is the Turnberry Ocean Club and Residences. Actually looks like the battery's a little low, so we'll end it here. If you guys enjoyed that walking tour of Mid-Beach Miami, feel free to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more Miami walking tours. And we will see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.